Christ in me, my hope of glory. Do you know that it's not Christ in someone else that is your hope to seeing the glory of God in your life, the manifestation of the miracles of God in your life? But it's Christ in you. Heaven is in you. The same Spirit that raised Christ from the dead dwells on the inside of you. It's Christ in you, not me, not your pastor, not your uncle, your rich uncle, not your employees, not the doctor, but it's Christ in you. That is your hope. That is your confident expectation to seeing the glory of God manifest in your life in any and all forms. Oh, come on now. But how many know that Christ in me, even though the same Spirit that raised Christ from the dead now lives on the inside of me? Sometimes that cannot be enough. You see, not only must Christ be in me, but I must be in him. It's him in me and me in him. So unless I plug into Christ in me, I'll be standing in the dark right in front of a light switch and not turning it on. And it's how so many of us live. We live at a feast, a banqueting table, right there before us, starving, not knowing how to connect. We stand walking in an impoverished state when the provision of God is right there at my fingertips. When wealth beyond my wildest dream, I stand right there in the middle of lack when Christ in me is right before me. You see, God desires that I understand what it means to be connected to him, what it means to plug in to him in me. Because he's calling you. He watches as we languish and imprison, oftentimes of our own making, or even those that the enemy has made for us. And he calls us to plug into him. And during this time and during this season, he's calling us to plug into him in us, because he's all we need. He's all we'll ever need, all we'll ever want. But it's been a great mystery as to what that looks like. And it's been a great mystery as to what it means to plug into Christ in me. He's everything that I need, everything that I need. I know some students struggling in school, trying to figure out stuff that's too big for her. Don't you know that Christ in you is enough? Don't you know that if you could plug into Christ in you, in him is the mind of Christ? And so we stand languishing, we stand longing, and at the same time God cries out, plug into me in you. We look up and pray for heaven to come down when God is saying, no, look down within you and pray that heaven come up. There's a way to connect with him that we've not understood, that we've heard it, but we've not grasped. And God is saying, it's time to connect to me in you. It's time to access my grace in you. It's time to plug in to me in you. In this hour, he's called it. It's time.